Hi there, I'm Cindy, organized, approachable, and here to bring your message across with professionalism and warmth. Today's topic is interpreting assessment data. Let's get started. Summarize each assessment that was administered to the student and explain what each assessment is designed to measure. Include a discussion about why multiple methods of assessment and data sources related to student learning and behavior are used in making diagnostic and educational decisions for students with mild to moderate disabilities. Wechsler's Intelligence Scale for Children, 5th edition. This assessment serves as a comprehensive tool to evaluate Susie's cognitive abilities, including verbal, comprehension, visual, skills, working memory, processing speed, and overall IQ. Woodcock-Johnson 4 Tests of Achievement. Standard and Extended Battery. This test is a tool that measures academic skills, for example, reading, broad math, broad written language, and reading fluency. Test of auditory perceptual skills. This test is a tool that measures auditory processing. For example, auditory sentence memory, auditory word memory, and auditory processing. Thinking and reasoning. Teacher report form. This report form is filled out by the teacher as a child behavior checklist. Work sample analysis. This report indicates her strengths, such as performing simple math operations, understanding math concept, and reasoning mathematically. Classroom observations. This report indicates Susie's behavior in the classroom. For example, the teacher reported that more than half of Susie's assignments were incomplete. Conference with parents. This enables the teacher to gain a deeper understanding of Susie's behavior in the home environment. Explain the results of each assessment, including a discussion of the specific criteria that must be met to indicate the presence of a specific learning disability. Verbal comprehension. Susie achieved a score in the low average range for verbal comprehension, specifically in understanding spoken language and general knowledge. Visual spatial. Susie achieved a score within the low average range in visual information processing and spatial concepts. Working memory. Susie's performance is within the low average range, which appears to result from limited engagement in the learning process. Processing speed. Susie achieved a low average score, likely due to difficulties in scanning and processing visual information. Full scale. Susie's cognitive ability assessment yielded a score within the borderline range. Clearly explain the student-specific learning disability to group using language that all stakeholders can understand. Include a discussion of the specific assessments that support the disability category. Susie presents with a learning disability characterized by difficulties in reading and writing expression. Furthermore, she faces challenges related to working memory and processing speed. However, it is important to note that she exhibits high average proficiency in mathematics. Discuss potential modifications and accommodations that could be made to the general education curriculum and environment to help the student access the core curriculum, meet learning goals, and function within a variety of contexts. Proposed modifications include implementing shorter assignments and quizzes to better support students' learning needs. Additionally, using text-to-speech technology can facilitate comprehension by reading text out loud, which also helps students develop their writing skills. Furthermore, providing sentence starters and frames would be beneficial for Susie. These tools can help her organize her thoughts, articulate complex ideas, and engage in meaningful academic discussions across various subjects. An effective accommodation would be preferred seating, which positions the student near the teacher to facilitate easier access for inquiries and address any concerns. This arrangement will also help minimize distractions and enable the student to focus more effectively on her work. Discuss technology that could be used to support the student. Text-to-speech technology is an effective tool that facilitates comprehension by reading text aloud, thereby supporting individuals with reading and writing disabilities, such as Susie. Furthermore, the use of sentence starters and frames, also known as sentence stems, provides crucial support in overcoming challenges in reading and writing. These resources serve as a valuable scaffolding cognitive demands that can accompany the initiation of written tasks. Explain the ethical guidelines, legal policies, and procedures that were applied as part of the assessment and evaluation process. The ethical guidelines are listed below. Idea: Individuals with Disabilities Education Act. Ecological validity, qualified professionals, legal policies and procedures, parental consent and referral, timely evaluation, protection in evaluation. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.